Hi, everybody. Welcome to English Digest. I'm Tom.
Hi, I'm Stephanie.
It's our feature for the month of November, and we're talking about something called gamification. Okay, that's kind of a new word, and it also applies to technology. Basically, it has to do with ways that get you to buy the product by playing games.
Right, or rewarding you if you do what they want. If you decide to collect whatever they're giving you and later on exchange what you're collecting for some sort of prize. It could be cash. It could be a discount on something. So we're going to talk about how this works. This is a new word, as Tom said. Gamification didn't exist some years back. It's kind of a new thing, and it has everything to do with social media and how companies are taking advantage of social media to sell their products. Let's get started, guys. We'll read today's lesson, and then we'll be back.
You're about to pay for a soda at 7-Eleven when the cashier alerts you that if you buy two, you could win a discount. You hadn't originally planned to buy a second drink, but the offer seems too good to pass up, and rather than missing the promotion, you grab another soda. This brief exchange is a perfect example of gamification, an increasingly popular sales technique. With gamification, companies incorporate gaming elements into their campaigns, such as the chance to earn points, badges, or some other kind of reward. This often looks like contests, challenges, or reward programs that consumers can participate in. In this way, gamification boosts engagement, which helps promote long-term relationships between brands and customers. Such relationships can serve as a key driver for brand awareness and loyalty, something that social sharing can strengthen even further. That is exactly what the company Shopee promotes with its site's social media-like feed and reward games. In Shopee Farm, players water their plant to earn a reward when it's ready to harvest. Friends on Shopee can water each other's plants, which increases the chances of players visiting the platform and turns shopping into a communal experience. For their gamification efforts to be effective, brands typically follow three principles. First, the game element used must make the shopping experience fun, which sets a business apart from its competition and lets it stick in a consumer's mind. Secondly, the game may offer some sort of challenge, like needing to correctly answer a number of quiz questions to receive an exclusive discount. As the last principle, the reward element might be real, or it might be solely beneficial in the game. In the case of the Dutch football club Willem II, for instance, fans competed in both a physical scavenger hunt and online games for the opportunity to meet then-team captain Jordans Pieters.
Okay, guys, let's get started. Let's take a look at the title first, gamification. It's such a new word that Tom and I don't even have this word in our dictionary that's on our Kindle that we use to read ebooks. So that's how new this word is, gamification. Sometimes you'll have to go to the internet to look up and see the definition of very new phrases or words. I'm sure you can find it if you look on the internet. But in essence, it means how game elements lure customers. To lure someone means to use something as sort of a way to tempt them to do what you want or to get what you want. Lure here is a verb, but we also use it as a noun. If you're a big fisherman, you love to go fishing, you know that you can buy things called lures, which you put on to your fishing pole at the end. You know, you put some sort of lure at the end to attract or tempt those fish to come and take a bite, and that's when you catch them using these lures. Sometimes lures are real, like worms. They're actual living things. And sometimes they're just pretty feathers or plastic things that catch a fish's eye. But here we're talking about game elements, parts of a game that tempt consumers to buy whatever product that company seems to be selling.
Yep, to attract them, to get their attention. And here's how we begin our lesson. It says, you're about to pay for a soda at 7-Eleven when the cashier alerts you that if you buy 2, you could win a discount. So, yes, you go to 7-Eleven or Family Mart or High Life or whatever.
Yeah.
And you want to buy a soda. I should say that in the United States, there are different words for this fizzy drink. Where I'm from, we said pop, and I believe most people, or at least a lot of people in Canada, say that as well, pop. Let's go get a pop at the store. But if you're on the coasts, I believe in California and New York, you're going to say soda.
They say soda in California, or pop in California too.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't spent enough time in California to know that, but in any case here, yes, you want to buy a pop, a fizzy drink,
soda pop,
a cheese shui at 7-Eleven. You want to buy a soda, a Coke, a 7-Up, Sprite, whatever. And the cashier alerts you to something and tells you, hey, if you buy 2 of these sodas, you could win a discount. I personally don't like that. It's like, I picked out my soda. This is what I want. And they say, well, actually, you could get the second one at half price if you want a second one. Well, I don't want a second one. Well, it's a good deal, you know, but I just want to buy my pop and go, but this is what these cashiers are paid to do. They need to alert the customers to these special offers.
If it's 2 for 1, go ahead and accept it because that's a free item they're talking about. But if it's just a discount, you actually end up spending more money than you planned on. And sometimes you really don't need that second bag of chips or that second bottle of pop. Yeah, this happens a lot to me as well. So you hadn't originally planned to buy a second drink, but the offer seems too good to pass up. If you pass something up, here it means that you don't take advantage of some opportunity that might have been pretty good for you or pretty fun. A lot of times in commercials, they'll say, don't pass up the opportunity to save 50%. You know, something kind of crazy. So if you pass up something, again, you're kind of turning your back on some sort of good deal, good offer, good experience. Sometimes the offers are really not as good as they appear. So make sure you know what you're really getting yourself into. To pass up. It can also mean if you pass up, have you used this in another way, Tom?
I can't think of one. I can think of a related phrase, to miss out.
Yeah.
But it's slightly different. To pass up, it's like with an opportunity. Don't pass up the opportunity. You have this chance now. But to miss out kind of means you're not getting information that everybody else is getting. That's why you constantly check your social media posts like maybe 10 or 15 times a day. Oh, I don't want to miss out.
I don't know.
Exactly. So, but here, pass up. You don't want to pass up a good deal. You know, you're getting a good discount right now. You can buy this for only a nickel or something like that. And rather than missing the promotion, you grab another soda. So rather than, instead of, so that you don't miss the promotion, you think it's a good deal. Therefore, you go ahead and get another soda. And now you have 2 of them. Remember, a promotion is just something that a company or a store is doing to get you to buy their product. And there are many different kinds of promotions out there. Promotion is the noun and the verb is to promote.
Yeah, it could be a discount. It could be a case where if you collect enough stamps, you can get something free in return. We'll talk more about that. But that's a promotion. Yeah, and there are lots of promotions all over 24 hours a day. There's some store or company that has a promotion, especially if the economy is down and people aren't doing so well. Sometimes we'll have even more promotions so that stores can get customers to buy more. So, and rather than or instead of missing the promotion or passing it up, you might just grab yourself another soda or soda pop or just pop. This brief exchange is a perfect example of gamification, an increasingly popular sales technique. Or the one that I like is when you get up to check out. Maybe you're at the counter at a drugstore or 7-Eleven and you get ready to check out and they have some extra special items on sale behind the counter that they want you to look at. These are all elements of trying to get that consumer to buy things without thinking about it too much, right? Or if you're at a grocery store, there are those last-minute items right there as you wait in line that look awfully tempting, and sometimes that gets people to put extra items into their shopping cart. We're going to talk, though, more about how this gamification is used, particularly with social media and apps and just online activities. Everything's going online these days, as you know. But first, guys, we're going to take a break and listen to our Chinese teacher.
大家好，我是派老师。今天讲解的是11月份 Unit2 Gamification How Game Elements Lure Consumers 第一天的课程。这篇文章内容非常有趣，不知道大家有没有跟老师一样的经验？明明知道多买东西就会多花钱，但就是觉得这样东西那么划算，不买实在可惜。如果有，大家读完这篇文章就可以破解厂商的行销手法。或许下一次忍不住要消费极点的时候，会比较忍得住诱惑。现在我们一起来看看这个单元的学习重点。好，我们先看第一段第一句 You're about to pay for a soda at 7-Eleven when the cashier alerts you that if you buy two, you could win a discount. 这时候呢，收银员提醒你，如果你买2瓶可以获得折扣。好，现在请看第二句You hadn't originally planned to 这一句。好，这个句子里面有几个重点。首先就是 the offer。那这个 offer 指的到底是什么呢？就是前面所说的 If you buy two, you could win a discount。那老师刚刚给过类似的例子，像譬如说很多商店都会说买2瓶，第2瓶6折。再来，请同学看 pass up。这个动词片语，它的意思呢，就是你没有去利用个机会，你放弃了那个机会。好，比方说 I can't believe she passed up the chance to go to South America. 大家都想去南美洲，结果她居然放弃了。再来，请同学看到下面的 And rather missing the promotion, you grab another soda. 这个 rather than 其实就等于 instead of， 等于 instead of。并没有错过这个行销，这个促销方案，所以呢，你又再多买了1瓶汽水。
We're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Okay, let's continue to talk about gamification. That is some kind of new technique that companies and stores are using in order to get you to buy more things. And it comes in the form of a game. And people love to play games. And most of us are probably addicted to certain games on our phones. So, of course, we're probably always willing to try a new game. Hey, it can be fun. Why not? So we just got done with the first paragraph and we gave you an example. If you go into 7-Eleven and you buy a soda, then they say there's a new offer, it's a new promotion, you can get another soda if you join this activity or something like that. So yes, indeed, it is a way to get us to buy more than perhaps we really need. Now here in the second paragraph it says, with gamification, companies incorporate gaming elements into their campaigns such as the chance to earn points, badges, or some other kind of reward. So this is what gamification is all about. If we use gamification or if we're participating in gamification, this is what happens. Companies will incorporate gaming elements into their campaigns. A campaign, of course, is a series of events or advertisements or whatever to promote a product. So they include this as part of their campaigns. They incorporate these elements into their campaigns. You can play a game and buy your product at the same time, basically.
Right, but of course their game is to motivate you to spend more than you probably would have if there had not been some sort of campaign or promotion that was ongoing. So what are gaming elements? Well, here are some that we can tell you about. Points that you can earn by buying things. Badges. Badges are emblems. Usually there's some sort of mark that companies hand out. If you have been a Girl Scout or a Boy Scout, you'll earn badges once you pass off knowing certain things about whatever badge you're working on. They're called merit badges. You could have a badge if you're a cop. Policemen have to show you their badge to let you know they're real police. The FBI that we have, they have badges. So there are companies that need badges as a way to represent who they are, their identity. But here, badges are passed out by some companies. My Fitbit, if I walk a certain number of miles or kilometers, I will be awarded a badge. I was awarded a badge last month saying I had now walked the distance of the Sahara Desert. So they have these little gaming elements that are supposed to encourage you to keep working hard to achieve them. So these are what gaming elements are like.
And you might get stickers as well, or maybe even a pat on the back, who knows. And this often looks like contests, challenges, or reward programs that consumers can participate in. So that's what they appear to be. It might be a competition or a contest. That's what a contest is. Like a spelling contest. We call those spelling bees in the United States, but it's a spelling contest where you have to spell the word, and if you spell them all correctly, you win the contest. And there are challenges. Hey, try this, and you'll feel good if you win. And also reward programs. If you participate, then maybe you'll win a prize or something like that, or you'll get to appear on a variety show. Who knows?
So in this way, gamification boosts engagement. Engagement is a word that's very similar to participation. So it'd be nice to learn that word as an additional word for your vocabulary. And this helps promote long-term relationships between brands and customers, hopefully. So such relationships can serve as a key driver or a key aspect or element for brand awareness. They want you to know what their brand is and what they stand for, and also customer loyalty. Customer loyalty refers to customers who go to the store but will only buy your brand because they have developed a fondness for that brand. They believe in that brand. They're earning points by buying a particular brand. Loyalty refers to someone's support for something. It could be loyalty to a person or maybe an organization like someone's country. You want to be loyal to your country. That's an adjective. Loyalty is the noun form of loyal, being loyal. And something like this that is used on social media, for instance, can really strengthen that brand awareness and loyalty even more. Strengthen, you just take that word strength, which means how strong something is, and you add en, and it turns into a verb to strengthen, to make something stronger.
That's right. So you have loyalty with that brand and you'll come back and buy it again. And this is exactly, that is exactly what the company Shopee promotes with its site's social media-like feed and reward games. So there is an online company called Shopee, and it wants to promote its site's social media-like feed. The feed, of course, is where you get the information and where you go to interact with the application here. So they promote itself with this website, or it's on your phone perhaps. And of course, they do this by having these reward games that appear to be like social media. They're social media-like, okay? So of course, most of us are addicted to social media. So if it looks like some kind of social media application, it will attract us that much more quickly.
So friends on Shopee can water each other's plants with this game they have. It sounds like an old game Facebook used to have too, which increases the chances of players visiting their platform, which is Shopee, of course, and turns shopping into a communal experience. Communal just means community involving people in the same community or neighborhood organization. Moving on to the final paragraph, it says, for their gamification efforts to be effective, brands typically follow 3 principles. Here are their principles. Number 1 is, first, the game element. Remember, the elements are things like earning points and badges or some sort of other reward. They must be used and make the shopping experience fun. If it's not fun, people aren't going to do it. And these game elements also set a business apart. If you set something apart, it just means whatever you're doing makes it really unique from other people or other companies or even other countries. I think the kindness of the Taiwanese people sets them apart from other Asian countries and populations in Asia. I think Taiwan people are the best. So that sets you apart from other Asian countries. Well, if you have a really successful game element, it can help set your business apart from other businesses that are trying to get a customer's attention.
Yeah, it can help you stick out. It will make you more noticed by other people. So, of course, you will come back. You'll have brand loyalty. You'll be a loyal customer and things like that. So, again, that is the first principle. The experience has to be fun. It has to be enjoyable. And you need to remember it. It will stick in your mind. Secondly, the game may offer some sort of challenge, like needing to correctly answer a number of quiz questions to receive an exclusive discount. So it's one thing to be fun, and it's another to be challenging. And yes, indeed, you want to feel challenged because you don't want things to be too easy. So one way to challenge you is to challenge or test your intelligence. So maybe they will ask you some quiz questions like who won the Cup final in 1926 or something like that. What's the capital of North Dakota, etc., etc. They'll have these quiz questions that you're supposed to answer.
And if you're able to answer some of those, you might receive an exclusive discount. Exclusive means offered to only a certain group of people, whatever is being offered. And as the final principle, this is principle number 3, the reward element might be real, or it might be solely beneficial in the game. Real means something that you could actually use in real life. Now, if it's only beneficial in the game, it just means whatever you're receiving only applies to that game. Solely means only in this particular sentence. And if it's beneficial, it has some sort of advantages for you. That's why people like to do things that are beneficial to their health, for example, makes them have better health. So in the case of the Dutch football team, it's a Dutch football club. It is a football team, which is soccer. For all of those of you out there that don't know that it's not American football. We're talking about the Dutch. And so this football club named Willem II, they have fans compete in a physical scavenger hunt, meaning in real life, they look for things. Usually get a list of things if you're on a scavenger hunt. It's kind of fun with friends. And you will compete on their online media, social media, and they'll have online games, and you have an opportunity, if you win, to meet the team captain. This was back when he was team captain, and we think his name is pronounced Jordans Peters, but I don't speak Dutch.
Yeah, I didn't do research on this particular football club. As you know, European teams and various other teams have players from all over the world, so we're kind of assuming this guy might be Dutch himself, and according to Dutch rules of pronunciation, it might be Jordans but I'm not sure. I
He
should
might be
know
cute.
I got Dutch ancestry, but who cares? It says Jordan's Peters there in English, and that's what we're going to say. And basically, yeah, if you won this contest, you had the chance to actually meet him in person, which would have been really exciting if you're a soccer fan. Okay, that brings us to the end of our explanation for today. Let's listen now to our Chinese teacher.
好，接下来我们看到第二段承接着上一段所说的。那我们先确定一下，到底什么是 Gamification？ 其实呢，就是我们说游戏化行销。那往下看，接下来这一整段最主要是介绍游戏化行销的实际应用，包括 with Gamification 这个句子呢，一直到后面的 reward 这一整个句子，就是说实际应用。把游戏元素融入到他们的活动中 ，Companies incorporate gaming elements into their campaigns。这些公司把游戏元素融入到活动当中。那到底哪些是游戏元素呢？后面也有例子，比方说累积点数、换徽章，还有其他的奖励。那在形式上 ，This often looks like 形式上有哪些 contests 竞赛 challenges 挑战 reward programs 还有呢就是奖励的计划等等奖励的方案。那这么做到底有什么效果 ？In this way, gamification boosts engagement。最主要就是会让这个许多的客户呢乐于去参与。接下来对企业又有什么好处？Such relationships can serve as a key driver for brand awareness and loyalty。这对于品牌知名度和忠诚度都有帮助。那再接着呢，作者给了我们实际的案例，就是我们很多同学可能也会在虾皮购买东西。那虾皮有个东西叫虾虾果园，请同学看到句子 in Shopee Farm。对 ，in Shopee Farm 这个句子。好，那请同学看这个句子哦。这里后面逗点之后是不是有个 which？ 这个 which 其实呢，就是代替前面所说的，朋友在虾皮上可以帮彼此呢的植物浇水。那帮彼此的植物浇水这件事情有什么作用？好，我们可以看到 which increases the chances of players visiting the platform。 那说参与这些游戏的人，他们就比较会去虾皮的平台购物 and turns shopping into a communal experience。 这里的 turns 要记住哦，如果是在克漏字选择里面，不要忘记也是要加 s 的，因为它同样是这个 which 关系子句里面的动词，代替的就是前面这件事，就是帮彼此的植物浇水这件事情。好，那接下来第三段，这是一个主题句的段落的写法。For their gamification efforts to be effective， 请同学要看得懂。那这些 brands 这些品牌哦，为了要让行销这个游戏化行销呢有效，好，所以这个 for 是 effective。到底什么要变得有效呢？就是游戏化行销的这些活动。好，那在接下来，请同学看到第二点里面老师有一个特别要说的，就是第二点 secondly 这个句子到快要结束的时候有一个 receive an exclusive discount。 这个 exclusive 是个很重要的单字，在这里呢我们可以把它理解为特有的。这个句子的意思就是其次游戏可能会提供一些挑战，例如需要正确回答一些测验题目才能获得特有的折扣。以上是我们第一天的中文讲解，谢谢。
That's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining us. We are not finished talking about gamification. It has a big presence in our lives today. So if you tune in to our next program, and we hope you will, you're going to hear more about gamification. We hope you'll come back then. For English Digest, I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Tom. Goodbye.
Bye.